Hello everyone, this is Suddenly Jester, and welcome to Let's Play 1001 Spikes. If you're not coming from episode 1, then you're probably pretty confused as to why this is called episode 0. Essentially, we're just going to go through the tutorial in this part, and, the story. That's why I'm basically uploading episode 0 and episode 1 on the same day, because while there might be some people that want to see the tutorial, not everyone's going to just want to see that. So, let's just get started now. If you can't tell right now, 1001 Spikes is essentially a difficult platformer. It's really what happens if you take something like La Mulana and make it a pure platform instead of a Metroidvania. La Mulana being a game I particularly enjoy. So overall, I was pretty excited to find this game on Steam. After I did some research on it, I pretty much ended up buying it immediately. So the main goal is to get the key and then exit level, simple as that. But, as you saw earlier, there are also some golden skulls that you can get to essentially not only get an extra life, but to unlock stuff. Get a certain amount of golden skulls, you unlock something. That being said, they're generally not exactly easy to get. For example, we can't just jump up and get it. We need to do something a bit trickier. See this platform right here? It'll fall. And that's our opportunity. I have actually not played the main game yet. I've only played the tutorial to death in order to get used to the game and know if I would enjoy it enough to do a series on it. So, right now, I perfectly know what I'm doing. I can do this stuff flawlessly. In fact, if I die at any point, I'll actually be pretty disappointed except for this one tutorial level. Like, not this one, but one that will appear pretty soon that is pretty difficult. It's essentially a taste of what the main game is actually going to be like. And do we risk it? No, I'll just wait for the spikes to come. Now, let's switch over here. It'll essentially get rid of these platforms and create new ones. But, as you might be able to see, if we do that, then we'll be screwed out of getting this golden skull, so let's just quickly grab it. I am pretty excited to actually get past the tutorial levels again and start on the main game, because throughout this tutorial, I've really been enjoying this game just from this. And I'm pretty curious as to what the main game has to offer. Right now, the game's not too difficult. I mean, okay, it's actually pretty difficult when you first start, but I really want to see if the game will make me rage. I'm not really known for raging, and I don't just mean on YouTube and stuff, but if you ever find anyone that knows me in real life, ask them. I am a super chill person, but from what I've heard, a lot of people end up breaking controllers and seeing me like Dark Souls or something. So, I'm mainly excited to play this game for my sake, honestly. I want to finally play a game that will cause me to, essentially scream and stuff. The only game I can think of that's done that was I Want to Be the Guy, but to be fair, I was in middle school at the time. I didn't really have the best impulse control. And maybe one more golden skull right here. Don't fall into the water, please. First time I got that golden skull, fell into the water right there. It was humiliating. I did not feel good about that at all. Now then, that was the last actual tutorial level, sort of. I mean, yeah, we're still in the tutorial world, but this is the level I was talking about, and that will give us a taste of the main game. Traps everywhere, difficult to get golden skulls, like right there. Remember when I said that I'll be disappointed if I die? There's no shame in dying to get this golden skull. But let's see if I can do it on the first try anyway. Come on. I think I was too late. Yep, too late. Essentially, you need to cause that platform to fall, and then cause the second platform to fall at, certain time, and then you'll be able to jump on them and jump on that last platform and get to safety. Not gonna lie, I actually practiced this part before starting the scoring, but apparently it did not pay off. But it should hopefully result in less takes than normal. Yep, got it, second try. Not only did it take me a long time to figure out how to first get that golden skull, it took me an even longer time to actually get it. So, this is a good example of the game's counter traps. I was able to do it so quickly because, I've done it a few times, but thankfully, there's no rush in this game. You can just wait and just try to figure out how to do it. There's no timer unless you're trying to speedrun. So yeah, after all that, we get one more tutorial level, but it's kind of a non-issue. In fact, I'm not even sure if it's possible to die. Well, actually no, I know it's possible to die, not that I've ever done it, but it's probably not going to happen. By the way, that orange flag over there, that's apparently a checkpoint. I have no idea if there are actually any checkpoints in the game. I'm not really sure if I would enjoy there being checkpoints in this game, honestly. I mean, yeah, they would be helpful, but at the same time, it would sort of ruin the experience. Oh, by the way, they're still secrets. Even in a complete non-issue level like that, they're still hiding the skulls. But with that, we are done. This last part here is just story stuff. I'm simply going to be reading off a cutscene. If you want to skip to episode 1 now, and you don't really care about the story, this is the part where I'd recommend cutting it off. Father is missing. Return immediately. Tina. It was shortly after I completed my task in Istanbul that I received this irritating news. It was a sign of things to come. He had earned a fortune as a young explorer and later became a successful entrepreneur. Nevertheless, he still yearned for adventures, and eventually he gave in to his wanderlust and retired. My father was selfish and didn't care about the impact his reckless actions had on the people who cared about him. After a number of arguments, he suddenly decided that he would leave his estate and his entire fortune to my sister. I was young and level-headed, but this decision pushed me over the edge. He was being completely unreasonable, yet he refused to listen to anyone. I've earned my fortune all on my own, and if you were a real man, you'd do the same. You don't deserve a single cent from me. That's what he said. But much of the world's treasures have been discovered by the older generations. The great treasure islands are just myths. Eventually, I moved out and used my young, healthy body to engage in some shady jobs. I've noticed several months have passed. Pollard Island? I've never heard of that before. Where is it? It's located in the Antarctic. The Antarctic? Yeah, I tried to stop him, but what an imbecile doing such stupid stuff at his old age. Apparently he had fallen into a crevasse. That idiot. The head position of the Hawkins Foundation was passed on to my sister, Tina Hawkins. Tina also became the director of the museum. She gave me something left behind by our father. So what's in this box? I'm not sure. Dad told me to give it to you if you were to die. Inside the box was a moldy old map and a letter he had written. The old man loved leaving notes behind. Hey, you blustering idiot. If you're still alive, I suggest you use this map. It leads to the Ukampa ruins in South America. Rumor has it there is a golden door called Poko-Mum at the deepest part of the ruins. Untold treasures lie behind this door. I know you are a bonehead, so I feel I should warn you. This is no walk in the park. Many adventurers have perished at the mere sight of its traps. Even someone as great as I almost lost my life upon entering. If you really want to get my good books, this treasure would be your best bet. Your ever-loving and generous father. Best wishes, you useless buffoon. Yeah, what a nuisance. Fine, I'll take your stupid offer. I don't care about that pocket monster or pumpkin mummy or whatever. I'm going to get those treasures and throw them into your stupid grave. A couple days later, I deeply regretted falling for my father's trap. That low-life, backstabbing, weaselly old slimeball. And that's it. Sorry if you decide to wait through that entire cutscene, but now we can get into the game. Of course, I'm not going to be covering the actual gameplay in episode 0, so this is the end of the tutorial video. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope you'll stick around for episode 1. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.